G'day guys, welcome to another video. I'm going to do another philosophical video following my video about would you live in an android body. Because hey, I'm in a philosophical mood. So I'm currently reading a book by Stephen Hawking and really interesting, all about his theories. It's called The Answers to the Big Questions. And the chapter I was reading last night was about the universe and how it came to be. Now, Stephen Hawking believes that it just came out of nowhere, just existed. And this is where the idea that God came in, that God exists because he created this essentially universe out of nothing. I don't personally believe that. I believe if God created the universe, who created God? If God can be a being that's just existent, then why can't the universe? I think that the theory that the universe is expanding outwards is the main reason why people believe there had to be a beginning, but realistically, the universe could be in a vacuum. And if you think of it like a straw, where you've got a cylindrical tube, starts on one end and goes to the other, then realistically that would create a vacuum and it's pulling the universe through. Now, why it's got a vacuum there, I don't understand. I'm not a scientist. This is just me, my brain exploring the universe. So I guess today's video isn't really a question, it's just me blabbering to the camera. Theories of the universe, I've come up with a few that I've sort of now starting to be debunked by what I've started reading and into the more scientific universe. Of white holes, for instance, where my idea of a white hole, which I came up when I was drinking with a mate one night, that the black hole, once it finishes sucking up all the energy around it, all the elements for life, implodes in on itself, and all that energy has to go somewhere. Now, the universe being like waves, essentially, if the planets are sitting within an up and a down spike of the wave sitting in place, then when that energy collapses, it's going to have to shoot out somewhere. And if it was to shoot up or down, then realistically it could tear a hole in space and time and create a new universe, which is where my idea of the multiverse comes in. People view it as bubbles, lots of bubbles, but I think the idea of it being straws, like carbon tubes, would be more realistic, in my opinion. That's where that idea of the vacuum and the expanding comes from. So it's essentially the white hole shoots out through space and time, creates another universe, either down or up or sideways, whichever way it explodes, shoots out, and then that's where that vacuum comes in. It's just the force from that being pulled through this tube. But again, I'm just guessing and coming up with ideas. Anyway, so give me some ideas. What have you come up with in terms of space, in terms of theories that you've come up with yourself, not something that you've read and that you basically come to a conclusion from something else you've read. What is something that you have specifically come up with yourself? It doesn't have to be about space, actually. It could be about anything. Give me your ideas. I really love this sort of conversation, and the ability to have social media where I can talk to millions of people about this is fucking awesome. I know my channel's small at the moment, but eventually when we get to the thousands or 10,000s of people, I would love to be having these conversations with you guys, bringing you on. I'll come see you wherever you are, and we'll sit down. Even if I can get really awesome guests on, like Neil deGrasse Tyson's and the geniuses of our time. It would be really good to sit down with these people who know more than us and pick their brains on these topics. So get involved, guys. Leave me some comments, share this video around, and hopefully we can start to build this community. See you guys.